Welcome back to another wonderful show of Mr. Myron's mini math lessons. Here today, we're going to be finding the multiples of a number. All right, you're going to like this one. It's going to be nice and short. It's going to be nice and quick, and most importantly, nice and easy. All right, so a little while back, we talked about factors and how factors and multiples are they go back and forth. They work with each other, and we talked about this: 6 times 3 equals 18. Right, we call these numbers what we call factors, and then 18 is then a factor of 6 and 3, because when we count by 6s, we would land on 18, and when we count by 3s, we would land on 18. That's what multiples are. So in order to get to multiples, we multiply. So multiples, our numbers are going to get bigger than the number that we started with. All right, let's take a look. It says find 5 multiples of 7. Now here's a clue. Find 5. Oftentimes we get mixed up with what's a factor, what's a multiple, right? And I'll ask for multiples, and you start giving me factors. I'll ask for factors, start giving me multiples. But pay attention to this. Notice when we talked about factors. When we talked about factors, I said find all, because those are the ones that fit in. There's a limited number. There are an infinite number of multiples of 7. You can never find the last and final multiple of 7. You can continue to keep counting. Basically, multiples, we're skip counting. We're skip counting by 7s, and then we're going to find multiples of 7. So when we do this, there's no factoring, there's no nothing like that. We really just skip count by this number. So what's the very first multiple of 7? Technically, it's 0, but that doesn't count. Don't ever use that. 0, right? Because 7 times 0. Again, for multiples, we multiply. 7 times 0 is 0. All right, so really the first one is 7, because 7 times 1. 7, 14. Right, because 7 times 2. 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 5 is 35. All right, these are all multiples. If we counted by 7s, if we multiplied 7 by any whole number, it will give us a multiple. Right, it's nice and easy to start with easy ones or to count. That works. Right, I could do 7 times 12. Equals 84. Guess what? 84 is a multiple of 7. As long as you take this number and multiply by any other whole number correctly, that answer gives you a multiple. Easiest way is to skip count. 0, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Gets a little more difficult when the numbers aren't so easy. All right, so let's take a look at this one. All right, so we're going to list, it says find 3 multiples of 4. Very easy. All I need to find are 3, okay? So they don't want me to find all of them, just 3 of them. 4, 8, 12. And go on. There's 3 multiples of 4. That is it. It is very simple to find multiples. Right? 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 4 times 3. Did I have to find those 3? No. Could I have done 16? Could I have done 40, 400, 4,000, 40,000? Absolutely. All would work. Next one says to find 5 multiples of 13. Uh-oh, 13s. Here we go. A little more tricky. We have 13. 13 plus 13 is 26. 26 plus 13 is 39. 39 plus 13. I don't even care if you come over here and start doing this. I really don't. 9 plus 3 is 2. Carry the 1. 52. How many do I have so far? Okay, I've got 4. All right, another 3 would be 60. 13 would be 65. There you go. That is finding multiples. List them. Count by this number. That's it. That's all it is. That's all multiples are. You'll have practice later. If you didn't pause and practice on your own, that is okay. All right. Because that was so easy, we do need to move on. We need to work on something else. Let's find common multiples. Previously, we found common factors. We listed all the factors, and then we found the ones that were in common. Here, we're going to list multiples, and we're going to find the ones that are in common. That says to find 3 common multiples. All right, so is that just 3 multiples of 5 and 3 multiples of 6? No, it's 3 common ones. All right, so here we go. On this 5, it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 40. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with 6. You got 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. Let's see how many we got. Do we have any? 30. 30 is a common multiple of 5 and 6. All right, well, let's keep going. That's the only one we have, and we still need to find 2 more. So I feel like there's going to be quite a bit more work left to do. Sorry, 50, 55, 60. Oh, I feel like I said 60. 60 and 60. Look at that, 60 and 60. All right, so we have 30 is one, 60 is another. Let's find another one. All right, so we got 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. All right, hopefully we get to the next one. All right, 66, 72, 78, 84, 90. I said 90. 90 and 90. So our 30 is 90. Do you guys see a pattern here? What's the very first common multiple that we found? 30. 30 is that very first common multiple. That is what's called that least common multiple. Remember we talked about the greatest common factor? Well, now we have a thing called the least common multiple. And we just found that least common multiple is 30. And look what it helped us do. I honestly, at this point, I didn't need to count by 5s and 6s. Because once you find your least common multiple, all you have to do is count by this number. If we were to list the multiples of 30, it would go 30, 60, 90, which are our 3 common multiples. So once you find the very first least common multiple, just start counting by that to find the other common multiples. I didn't have to do all this work. All I had to do was get to 30 and then start counting by 30s. Let's see what happens in the next one. So it says find 3 common multiples of 10 and 7. All right, so again, we do need to start with this. Okay, so it's going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Let's start there. All right, now we've got 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, and 7. So we've done a lot of work. We've only found 1 common multiple. I need to find 2 more. Do I need to keep counting by 10s and keep counting by 7s? No, all I need to do is count by 70s now. 70, 140, 210. Those are 3 common multiples. I pause on your own. I want you to try to do this one. Find 3 common multiples of 12 and 16. Try to do that all on your own and see how that goes. So here we go. We've got 12, 16. 12s I feel like are going to be all right. 16s, not so good on my 16 times 8. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72. I'm just kidding. 84, right? I've done that. 84. All right, 16. We've got 16, 32, 48, 64, 80. All right, let's see. Do we have any in common now? We've got 48s in common. We've got 48s in common. So I know 48 is 1 common multiple. And I have to count by 48s to find the other common multiples. 48 plus 48 is 96. 96 plus 48. Uh-oh, it's been a while. It's been a long summer, right? 6 plus 8 is 14. Carry the 1, 10, 140. There we go. There are 3. Are these the only 3 multiples? No, but if we made you keep going, it'd go on and on forever and ever and ever. We don't want to make you do that. So, it's just a nice, quick, easy way to find common